stream. Okay, there I go. Hey. I'm gonna wait for y'all to come on in the room before we get started.
I'm your host, Jamie, and tonight I'll be sitting down with Clara, Haley, and Virginia, and we're going to be talking all about married life after the movement. Welcome to the show, guys. I was not wait to get your insight on stuff. Thank you for having me. Okay, so let's chat about the latest episode. Last week, Chris revealed his fact that he already wants a divorce, and it seems like his friends are more committed to his marriage than he is. That's why that matters. This is what keep it up.
Just, I did ask for divorce to have currently a diamond.
Hey, everybody. You comment, I know who you are. Hey, peoples, come on in the room. People just be inviting people to your house. Don't even tell you nothing. It's amazing how that's happening. Like they pay rent. Make it make sense. Baby, I cried too. I be he. Baby, I cried too. I shed some good tears. Okay. It was very good. It was very good. I had a lot of unexpected things happen in the episode, which I was surprised. I was really surprised. But yeah, it was extremely good. I shed real tears. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a lot going on in my house. Somebody in there watching, Sean in there watching TV. I'm trying, okay? I cried a third tear. I shed some real tears. I was like, they not going to. Yeah. I shed some real tears. And I was at work when I was watching it, y'all. So, like, I didn't have a class. So, I was trying to watch it. I was trying to watch it on the sneak. And, yeah, I got a little choked up. Got a little choked up, y'all. Let me close the window. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Just cars driving down the street. TV loud. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to wait like 2 more minutes and then we're going to go ahead and get started. But overall, I thought it was a good episode. Not good. I thought it was a great episode, actually. We got some interaction with Charley. Everybody kind of stuck together as we all were during that time in May 2020. So, you know, we get Vi in Hollywood situation with his mom. We get Prosper and Vi. We get Micah and Charley. We get Micah and Charley. We get just everybody. Nova meets the daughter, which was, whew, I was a little nervous, but it went pretty good. So I thought this episode was altogether good. I still got some questions about Micah and his behavior. It's really disturbing my spirit. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Lorraine, how you doing? And we get a lot of Ralph Angel and Darla this episode, which is kind of making me wonder, what are they setting us up for? Like, why are they setting us up like this for Ralph Angel and Darla? I have questions, okay? And I'm a little worried. The part where Ralph Angel arranged for Reggie's wife to see him through that window, baby, it took me to the king, okay? I was crying. Woo! Child, it was so good. It was really good. Hey, blessed and grateful. Hey, how you doing? Y'all hold on one second. Let me get this boy to close the door. So yeah, that part was good. Like I said, it was good. Y'all was laughing when Ralph Angel was encouraging Darla again. I promise y'all I thought about our conversation last night, last week. We thought about Darla. She needs so much encouragement. Baby, you ain't doing nothing but being at the house. Like, you need to be encouraged to be at home too, girl. You trying us, Darla. But it's cute though. You know, their relationship is cute. We saw Ralph Angel come to a lot of realizations, right? But we're working with Reggie and just working, you know, in the nursing home, seeing people go through this stuff. All right, so we got 8 people in the room. We can go ahead and get started. And so the people will come in and we'll talk a little bit. I'll try to stop and look at some comments and then we'll talk, you know, we'll keep talking. So what up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Queen Sugar Season 5, Episode 4, early May 2020. So we start off this episode. Hold on, wait, hold on a second. I found the Charley and Micah lovey-dovey stuff so corny. You did? I thought that the argument was interesting. And I liked how they resolved the issue, but I just don't think it would be that realistic. I didn't think it was that realistic how they just squashed the fight just that quick, or how she brought up the conversation. But, you know, I'll talk about that later. So we see that Darla is sprucing up the house. She's painting things. She's, you know, putting, you know, the pillow cushions and new things. She's just trying to make herself busy, right? And Ralph Angel's getting ready for work. And he just looking at her through the window like, look at my little wife. Look at her at the house. You know what I'm saying? She doing such and such. She look at her. She's just being homemade and domesticated. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, Ralph Angel, okay. So then we see Blue and Ralph Angel, they talk a little bit, and, you know, he tells him that his work clothes need to come off, you know, when he hit the porch. And then he starts to talk about the body temperatures and all of this and that and the other. And we can see that Blue is not playing with that doll, so I'm going to let him make it. You know what I mean? I feel like his character is a little bit too, like, he act like he in the 2nd grade, but he's smart like he in the 6th grade. You see what I'm saying? And I know that's on purpose. But it seems like he's just a little bit like innocent. You know, he's very, very innocent child, which is not bad, but it's just like a little bit of overkill for me. But, you know, like I said, he ain't playing with that doll no more. So we're going to let him make it this season. All right. So then we see Calvin is cooking breakfast, and we know that Calvin is up to something. He plotting. Nova knows this too. And she like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Go ahead and tell me what's going on. And he said that his daughter's college is sending everybody home. And she asked to quarantine with them. And she been tested and it's all good. Now, obviously, Nova is not too happy about this because she says the things did not go great for me at your grandfather's house. You know, you remember all that drama? Blue is weird as hell to me. Blue is strange, y'all. That's what I'm saying. He's a little strange. He went from the doll. Now you playing chess. And no body temperature. Okay, Blue. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, he need a haircut. Like, Ralph Angel, y'all ain't gonna give him no haircut. Y'all ain't gonna give him no edge up or nothing. Okay. So, anywho, she, like I said, she been in her dorm. She been tested. Nova's a little apprehensive about this because the mama is, you know, blatantly racist. And she says, you know, this out loud. Is she different from her mother? And he's like, you know, they like oil and vinegar. They're not the same person. She hadn't listened to her mom since she was 15 years old. And he says there, well, she says, you know what, I'm not comfortable with this, but I'm not going to tell you, no, you can't have your child over here, you know, but I'm not comfortable with this situation. Basically, like, what if Haley is sending her over here to spy on me in my own home? Like, how we do that? You know what I mean? Like, what's up with that? And he's like, that's not what's going on. You know, she's different from her mom. She was like, well, you know, I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not going to keep you away from your kids. So I felt Nova on that one. Like, it could be some plot type stuff. She automatically went to the worst scenario, but I can see how you would be apprehensive about letting somebody come stay in your house. I don't know. Is it their house or is this just her house? I don't know. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? The whole situation is weird, but I also feel like if you get with somebody that have kids And even though you decide to be with this white man, girl, that's what you want to do. You want to be with this white man, this police officer man. You had slept with that lady husband. So this is all the things that you're going to have to deal with because you decided to make those choices, right? So she decided to make those choices, and here we are, okay? So she's going to let the daughter come in, and he says he hasn't talked to his daughter since the divorce, or she hasn't looked at him the same since the divorce, and maybe this is his opportunity to get his daughter back. And I'm like, you're doing a whole, like, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, Calvin, but okay. I hated the daughter Nova thing. I don't trust it. It's not that I don't trust it, but I feel like the daughter may be one of those, super ally white people who just go a little bit overboard. You know how sometimes they can start to tell you what they think that you should be reacting or how they think that you should do to just be an ally. If you're going to be an ally, just be an ally, girl. Just don't say nothing. Okay, so she's already giving I'm a feminist. And so I feel like she's going to overstep at some point and Nova going to have to check her. I feel like that's what's going to happen. I don't think she's necessarily fake. I do think she likes Nova. And I do think she meant what she said. But I just think that she can be, something is going to be too much at some point. Okay. So then we see Charley and Micah. So we had this whole thing with Charley and Micah, right? She's making some salad. They're just making a little small talk. She said they might as well have peace if they're going to stay home. You know what I'm saying? Calvin need an apartment. He knew he need his own damn apartment, okay? But they decided to live together. Like I said, we can't put it all on Calvin because Nova, you decided to be with this white man. So now you got to deal with all these problems. Okay? So like I said, Charley and Micah, she says, if we're going to be together, we're just going to make peace. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it peaceful. And he says he wants to help her in the kitchen. So he decided to help her in the kitchen. She's like, oh, she reminisces about the old times when he used to help her in the kitchen when he was a little boy. And then they talk about, she talks about how she wishes that, they can take the disease part away of coronavirus, but not the connection and the time and the intimacy that everybody has to get to know each other during this time because the world did. I mean, it stopped. So you had time to learn how to do whatever you wanted to learn how to do. Hey, Lamone, how you doing? Don't be worried about it. You ain't missed too much. I'm still at the beginning. So you had time to figure out what you wanted to do, right? What you wanted to do. Take a break, read a book, drink some wine, go exercise if you want to lose weight outside, ride a bicycle, learn a new hobby. We all had time to do those things during the quarantine, although the disease part of it obviously is horrible. People dying, it's obviously horrible, right? So she said, if you could take that away and just leave the connection part, that would be great. And she's like, he was like, yeah, just remove all the drama out of your life. And she was like, speaking of drama, how about your life? What's going on in your life? Who is this new girl you talking to? And so he is saved by the bell, honey, because Miss Honey calls him and he gets away from her just in time. And why is there only 2 likes? Yeah, y'all like the video. Come on, like the video. So, Hollywood talks to Vi. And I knew they was going to take his mama out. I knew his mama was going to see the king. I knew she was. But if somebody had to go, we talked about this last week. If somebody had to go, I'm not saying I wanted her to die. I'm just saying that God's timing is always right. And her number was up. Her number had been pulled. It had been called. So she didn't go to the pearly gates. If I had to choose between her and her and Prosper, I don't know, girl. I'm going to bring some potato salad to the funeral. What y'all bringing to the funeral? Shout out to Daniva. What y'all making for the funeral, for the repast? Micah is so corny. Yes, you called it last week. Vi had all the right words to say. You are absolutely correct. I was like, if anybody knew what to say, it was Vi. So basically, he calls his mother. He can't go visit his mother. He says, they said it's not safe for him to go. He's been sitting in the parking lot for 4 days, looking at the window, just praying for his mom. And so Vi just comes through with a good word from the Lord. You hear me? She was like, okay, you need to stay safe. She's going to fight it. She's going to come out of it. And we declare it in Jesus' name. I said, you better declare in the name of the Father. Come on, Vi. Vi had something good to say, honey. If you need to encourage a word, Baby, you need to call down to Miss Vi. Was it me? Or was Vi looking kind of old? They made sure her grades came out. Like, we been up in the house. I'm not even finna put these wigs on no more. I'm just finna show y'all all this gray right here. Period. You gonna give me, you better accept me for who I am type shit. Yeah, you called the last week. They might both go, not prosper. Don't prosper. I'll make the coffee down to the funeral. Okay, you're gonna make the coffee. You're gonna make it because it's gonna be some slow singing if I bring it. They're gonna be up in there all day. Somebody gonna run around the church and everything, so they're gonna need some coffee at the repast. Hollywood and Vi got that type of black love that we need to see on TV. Oh my gosh, yes they do. Okay, yes they do. I think that Ava DuVernay said in an interview that she wrote Hollywood to be like the perfect man or the man of her dreams, or what she think the greatest man would be in Hollywood is that, honey. He is everything. Okay. So then we go on to see the daughter. Her name is Courtney. Calvin's daughter is on the way. He's like, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be wonderful. And she was like, Nova looking at him like, baby, you talking about she gonna love me? We don't even know if she love you. Okay, I'm gonna need for you to just calm down. Let's get it together. So she arrives, and on the good, good end, she seems like she's cool. You know what I'm saying? He introduces her to Nova. She says, I've heard about your work with the True Papers. It's really an honor to meet you. And she give her hugs until I can't wait to get to know you. I was side-eyeing her a little bit like, we're gonna see what you give in white girl, because I'm still looking at you with the racism eye. Okay. I'm looking at you with the racism eye. I don't know, sis. I don't know. Right. She said that LOL, damn Nova. I ain't trusting Calvin's daughter though. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I trust her either, baby. I don't know if I trust her either just yet. Okay. I'm just holding back a little bit. I'm holding back a little bit. We're going to see. I still ain't trust. No, Nova needs to keep her good eye on her. Her good eye. Her good eye. You understand what I'm saying? I hope we're surprised. Lorraine, I'm correct. I hope that we're surprised and she's not as horrible, or nothing crazy don't come out of the woodwork or whatever. Hopefully not, y'all, because my patience can't do it. Okay, it's already a pandemic. We already in a panty. Okay, so time for no extra shit. Y'all up in the house together by yourself. All right, let's go on. Hold up. Yes, time will tell with Calvin's daughter. Yes, it will, Monique. Hey, Monique Johnson. But yeah, time will tell. We're going to see what happens with his daughter a little bit later on. Like I said, I'll explain for those who came in late what I think about her a little bit later. So then we see Prosper. He calls by. He's calling her back. And she's like, how you doing? And she's like, I left you some groceries, nigga. You ain't come to the door. I mean, damn, we just trying to check on you. All right. He was like, I can't come outside. She's like, when the last time you been outside? Well, you can't go outside. It ain't safe. Nigga, you the only one on the property. Like, damn, you can't walk around the yard. You can walk around the yard, sir. And he like, well, I'm all right. Damn, I'm okay. Prosper be tripping. So basically she offers him, because Hollywood is gone, she says, why don't you come to the house? I've been alone. You alone. You know what I'm saying? We neither one of us have the virus. We can stay here together. I'll cook you some food. We can have some companionship for each other. And he's like, are you sure? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, yeah, I'm sure. And he was like, once she said she was going to cook, he was like, I'm finna pack a bag. I'll be over there in a little bit. I was like, you better go. Okay. Yes, Miss Betty, we in the panty. We in the panty. I heard the kids, that's how they call it today. That's what they say. We in the panty. With the pandemic. All right, so Micah joins Charley. They're watching the TV, and they talking about when she was a teenage mother. Okay, when she had Micah, what was it like? The whole 9 yards. So we get a little backstory on Charley that we have never heard before, right? So I want to say she probably got pregnant in her either freshman, sophomore year of college, something like that, from Davis. And she said that she always felt like she had something to prove, which is evident in the way that her character behaves on the show. You can tell that the actress, Donlin, I think that's her name, she uses that to inform her character, right? As an actress because we can tell that she always got something to prove. And she says everybody was saying that she was the girl that made it, that went off to this great school, and then she messed up. She messed up. And this was what people were saying about her behind her back. And he was like, damn, people were shaming you for it. She was like, yeah, people were shaming me, and talking about me behind my back. And she said telling her father was the hardest thing that she ever had to do. He said that he was proud of her then, he was proud of her today, and he'll be proud of her in the future. So, he didn't scream, he didn't yell. And she said there was no lecture. And she said his faith is what fueled her. I was like, that is so beautiful. Like, I just, you know what? This show is like the This Is Us for Black people. Like, it's a little bit of the This Is Us African American, okay? Because that was some really uplifting stuff. She said his faith fueled me. I just love that. I love that. And so she said she got them to put her in Davidson graduate housing. And her mama helped pay for the sitters. And that's when she got serious about her success. She said if she was going to be a college mother, she was going to be the best damn college mother. She gave up her social life. She did what she needed to do, right? And he was like, you never stop running since. And he was like, and she says, well, I'm running for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fail you. He says, you didn't fail me. And then he thanks her for doing everything that she's done for him. So I thought that was a touching scene. Even though it was a little mushy-gushy, it was nice to get the backstory on Charley, because a lot of times we look at Charley, well, I know I have as a viewer looked at her sometimes as like a very privileged woman. We met her when she was of affluence with a lot of money to throw around. We didn't know, we know where she came from, but we don't know the story of how she got to where she is. Like when she was talking about Micah helping her in the kitchen before they had people to work in the kitchen, and things used to be simpler then and harder then. And sometimes it's better when things are simpler and maybe harder or whatever. So I thought that was interesting just to get the backstory on Charley. And it really let me know a lot about her character. I really enjoyed that scene between us. Marty says, yes, it is. This is us. Like it is. This is us. African American. I'm telling y'all. So, okay, make sure I'm in the right place. Boom. Okay, so Ralph Angel is at work, and baby, when I tell you, these scenes really had me crying. It was so good. Ralph Angel's at work doing his job, and he sees this old man. He boxing and stuff, and they introduce themselves to each other. The man's name is Reggie Foster. He says he's been there for a year, and his wife, I think her name was Zora or something like that, she has a little bit of dementia, so she's on the other side of the hospital, he says, where people, need a little bit more help or whatever. And so, he tells them keep swinging, and, they keep swinging or whatever. He says, don't worry about us. We've been married for 57 years, and I'm the luckiest man on earth, and I couldn't do anything without her. Like, it was just so beautiful. I was like, this is so sweet. Like, this old man, I just love it. I love it. Y'all, I told y'all how much I love old people last week. I literally love old people. They just so wise, and they're just so they've lived a whole life of experience, and they just have so much to offer, and they have this many words to say whatever they need to say. And I just live for it. They don't pontificate. They break it down real simple. Okay. Real simple for you. I love old people. And so when he gets back home, we see Darla. She's painting, and she's just overwhelmed, honey. She said she could not keep Blue occupied. She was filling them cushions. She's trying to find a job. She painted the top of the ceiling. She is just overwhelmed, honey. And so he had to hug her like a baby and say, Darla, you is beautiful, you is smart, and you is important. I just want to let you know that we're going to be fine. Everything going to be all right. Everything going to be all right now. Everything going to be all right. Everything. It's the encouragement. Y'all, I promise y'all, I started laughing when he was hugging her like that. This girl need encouragement to be at the house. You need encouragement to fill some cushions and entertain your child all day. I know he probably acted the smart. I'm not saying it's an easy job, but I'm like, damn, girl, he got to encourage you to stay home. Girl, you doing the most. Darla, y'all. Every day she need to get in the mirror. You is beautiful. You is smart. You is important. And he did say, and you is fine. You is beautiful, smart, and important. Y'all remember that, okay? Every day. Darla is very not high maintenance, not high strong. What is the word? Neurotic. Oh my God. I just Now, like I said, Lorraine, I'm not saying it's easy. But she need encouragement to go to work. She need encouragement to stay home. She need encouragement to just get up. Okay, and she missed her Narcotics Anonymous meeting. I was upset that she missed her meeting. I was upset. I was sad for her because if anybody needed to be there, she need to be at the Narcotics Anonymous meeting because she be breaking like a twig every other day. Okay, oh Lord have mercy. So yeah, Darla got a little bit of encouragement, but it was cute. You know, it was cute. He hugged her, and you know, we can see their love is growing. And or it's growing even more. They're getting very close during this time or whatever. So I think they're showing us that. I don't know, y'all. I kind of feel like that's what I'm saying. She is a former drug addict, so she needs to go to her Narcotics Anonymous meeting. Like, I definitely believe that she should have been at the Narcotics Anonymous meeting. And I know that handling kids is rough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm an educator. I have kids all day long, every day, 5 days a week for 8 hours a day. And I know that it's a lot to entertain kids. I don't know how how old he's supposed to be. And I understand that's a lot, but it's just like, girl, I don't know. It's just like, golly, she's never is no situation that she's ever comfortable in. You know what I'm saying? That's my problem with Darla, is that she's never ever in a situation where she thrives. She upset at work. When she got to get up and go to work, she overwhelmed. When she got to stay at home, she overwhelmed. When is she not overwhelmed? Like, girl, you got to get encouragement every day. I don't know nobody who need to be encouraged every single day. Every day? That's a lot. I feel Darla on that because being in the house with the kids all day will drive you crazy, but it's different for her because she's a former addict. Yeah, I agree with you. Like I said, I know that it's a lot, but I'm just like, girl, like, I want you to be comfortable. I want you to, you know, do yoga. I want you to walk around the yard. I want you to not worry about no damn couch cushions for one day, girl. You ain't got to worry about them couch cushions. You ain't nobody told you to paint the kitchen, girl. You decide to do that on your own. You could just spend one day entertaining a child, figuring out what you want to do for him, researching what you want to do for him. And then the next day, you can paint the house. Then the next day, you can do the cushions. Then the next day, you can try to find a job. Ralph Angel ain't tripping. Just chill. Like, you ain't got to be overwhelmed. That's why she need to go to her Narcotics Anonymous so she can manage that. She can manage it. Okay? It just seems like she's trying to do too much. That's why she's overwhelmed all the time. Okay? Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Okay? And get up and say, I can do this. I'm going to take it slow. Today, I'm going to tell Blue to sit his ass down. That's what I'm going to do. That's one thing she could have did was say, sit your ass down. Okay? Sit your ass down somewhere. Today, we're going to figure out what we're going to do to get you together. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do the couch cushions. Because ain't nobody sitting on them but you, Blue, and Ralph Angel. Because ain't nobody coming to the house. What you painting the house for? Ain't nobody coming over there, baby. We in a panic. Look for a job. Take care of Blue. And worry about all the other stuff later. But like I said, I feel like she needed to go to her meeting so that she can understand that, girl, you need to woosah. You need to relax, relate, and goddamn release. Okay, like, girl, because some of this shit you ain't even got to be doing. Okay, so, but like I said, I thought it was cute that Ralph Angel is always there to pick her up, and they're getting so close during this time. I thought that was cute. So then we see Calvin, Nova, and the daughter, Courtney. I keep calling her the daughter because they didn't say her name till like way later in the episode. So they're playing cards. And he tells her that she's aggressive, you know, about winning because she beating him. And he's like, well, I knew you was gonna win, you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna be aggressive. You was gonna be this aggressive. And she was like, you know, basically she was like, yeah, you know, you would say something like that. You know, they had that type of interaction. And he said something like, when did I become the enemy? What are they teaching you at this school? And she was like, well, you know, we're all born into a system. You know, either the system works for you or it works against you. And, you know, we have choices as a people, but these, basically there's no neutrality, and these things will show up in small ways, like you calling me aggressive when I'm beating you in a game that's literally meant to be aggressive. And Nova was like, I mean, touche, my Becky, touche, my Becky, touche. Okay, she said what she said. I mean, homegirl had a point. You think Darla gonna relapse? I don't think Darla gonna relapse. I think that they setting us up for something worse than that or whatever. So, like I said, I like Courtney so far. She comes off okay. Right now, you know what I'm saying? Like on this episode, but I feel like they're either going to go one of two ways. Either she is plotting with the mama and it's something diabolical, soap opera-y, you know, that type of way. Or she is just going to be one of those people that's going to be doing too much. Like I said, you know, these people, sometimes they be trying to be the ally and then they start telling you how you should feel, how you should react, what you should be doing, what you need to be. You know what I mean? I think she's going to overstep. And y'all know Nova like to check them. You know what I'm saying? She been trying to keep it cute. But, you know, I think like she going to check her and then Calvin they're going to have to work that out. I think that's what's going to be the issue. That seems more like Queen Sugar to me, other than her just, you know, plotting with the mama, you know, plot on her and all that kind of stuff. Or either that, or she's like, you know, another soap opera way they could go is that the daughter is really pretending to like her and she really doesn't like her and she doesn't want the dad with her. So who knows, child? Who knows what's going to happen? But I'm going to hold out my trust for her. Like I said, this episode, generally, I liked her. She was okay, but we'll see what happens in the future. So Prosper comes over to to the house, and he like, Hollywood gonna be okay with me doing all of this or whatever. And she was like, Hollywood say you good, you welcome in the house. You good, you can stay for as long as you want to. I did see a comment up here. I think it was Betty. She said that Prosper was living his best life. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Prosper was living his best life. Advice. He absolutely was living his best life, honey. So he calls, or Hollywood calls Vi, and he tells her that they are taking his mom off the ventilator. That made me sad because I knew it was a wrap. Because during that time, y'all remember, if you got taken off a ventilator, people was really dying. You know what I mean? They was really dying. Like, so when she said taking them off when he said they were taking her off the ventilator, it wasn't nothing he could do. It's a matter of time. If he keeps her on the ventilator, it would just be for him. You know, it's not going to be for her or whatever. Once again, Vi comes through with the encouraging words. She comes through with the good word from the Lord. I mean, Vi know how to talk you down, baby. She said, I need you to think about the good times and think about the fun times, okay, that you had, and how proud she is of you, how proud she was of you. But she said, I'm going to say is because she's still amongst the living. Now, tomorrow or whenever she might be with Jesus, she might be at the pearly gates, but she's going to be nearer to thee. When she is up, I said, girl, you better speak this word to this man right here and make him feel better. Okay, she said one thing she implanted in you was your faith, and now you need to lean into your faith. And you can make her proud. You make her proud. I said, you better say that. Okay, say that, ma'am. She said them encouraging words. And I was 100% here for Vi this episode. Like, she was saying everything she could to like uplift her husband and like keep him in good spirits when she know that his mama was on the way out, honey. She was on the way out. Monique Johnson says, I'm gonna go with Calvin's daughter overstepping versus plotting with the mama. I think that's a more, feasible storyline for Queen Sugar instead of something that's really soap opera based. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that's what I think. I feel like Aunt Vi is everyone's auntie. I feel like that as well. Like, I wish she could be my auntie and I go eat some of her pie. Period. Like, I just want her to tell me something good And I just want her to eat. I want to eat some pie. I just want to go sit at the diner at the counter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to talk to Prosper because that's my uncle. You know, that's my uncle. Name is my great uncle. And I just want to go. Like, I want to go there. I don't know about y'all, but I want to go. So let's go on. Charley and Micah. He says he found something. Oh, this scene was good, baby. So he says he found something that he could help her. And so he goes to the back. And when he goes to the back of the room, he gets a phone call. She's like, oh, you got a phone ring. You got a text message. Now, earlier she asked him, was he hungry? He said he wasn't hungry. So he gets a text message. He goes to the back and she picks up the phone and she like pressed, I don't know if she did no accident on purpose, but she pressed the voice message and the girl is like, hey, what's up? We at the party. You know what I'm saying? You coming to the party, Micah? I was like, once again, we in a panty. And here you go. Here you go with the book, Micah. So she's mad. Obviously, he comes back in. He catches her with the fire. You know, she looking. She's like, well, you know, I mean, you about to go to a party in the middle of a pandemic with the numbers are rising. He's like, I mean, I was just going to go for a drive. You know, I wasn't going to go to the party. I mean, damn, I wasn't going to do that. Sir, stop lying. Okay, you need to stop lying. You know your ass was going to the party. Cut this. Oh yeah, he wasn't gonna go to the party, right? So he tells her, she was like, "Who is this damn girl? Because now you're out here making irresponsible choices. You about to put me at risk. You about to put yourself at risk, all over some sex. That's what you about to do." And he says, "Amber." The girl didn't sound white, but not a white girl. Then she was like, answer the question, then you date the white girl? And he was like, I'm an adult. I'm an adult. She was like, you finna put all of us in danger because for some sex. And then she said, like, father, like son. I said, oh! Now that was cold-blooded. Girl, you had to say that, girl. That was cold-blooded, girl. You ain't had to say that. He was mad and he walked out. Although it was cold-blooded, I don't know how y'all. I do feel like he was being reckless. And sometimes you gotta talk to people crazy to get them to understand you ain't playing. We understand you want adult, but adults pay light bills. Last time I checked, adults pay light bills, they pay cable bills, they pay rent, they pay all the things. So you might be over 18, but you're not an adult. Because if you was an adult, you would be living up in this bitch. Okay? So you and Amber can kiss my ass. Y'all not gonna get me COVID-19 because you want to go to a damn party in the middle of a pandemic. Make it make sense. So if she had to talk him crazy and stab him a little bit, then hey, that's what she had to do. Okay? Putting your mom in jeopardy over some bullshit, over some puss. Michael was out of line, and that's what I'm talking about. We talking about he grown and he need to grow, and Charley be doing it all. Now he just irresponsible. He be irresponsible and he deserves everything he get. Let's see what y'all got to say. Micah is being reckless. Okay. What she said, like, I said, oh, damn, girl, that was neat as hell. The look on Micah's face when she said, like father, like son. But you know, when she said that, although it was mean, I bet you he understood what she was trying to say. Like the point got across. When I was trying to talk to you nice, you didn't understand. But when I said you just like your pappy, then you understood what I'm talking about. You understand? So I wasn't mad at Charley because by the time somebody got him together, like, boy, talking about you grown, nigga. Bye. So, all right. So Nova and the daughter. So Nova and Courtney, they're talking to each other, and she says that she's thinking about her dad's future. You know, it's important to her. She says she's never saw her dad so at ease until he was with her. She's never seen him completely happy. And she says, well, you know, he's happy you're here. And she says he's a good man. He's always taking care of his responsibilities. Basically saying he stayed with my mom a whole bunch of years and that nigga was miserable, okay? Because of us. And he loved us. And he, you know, wanted us to have a father, but he was miserable as hell. And now that he's with you, you can see that his heart is so full when he's with you. And she says, you know, anybody can see that. And that's why I felt like the fakery was happening when she was like, his heart is so full when he's with you. Anybody can see that? I was like, I'm gonna watch your ass, Courtney. Something ain't right with you, girl. I don't know, good sis, but something ain't right, girl. All right, I don't have no comments about that. You don't want to talk about that? We already established we ain't trust the camera daughter ass no more. Okay, okay. So we see that Vi is spoiled and prosper. He's living his best life, honey. He's eating. He's sitting in the recliner. I mean, he's doing it big, right? So he asked about Hollywood and has she talked to him? And she says, yes, I talked to him. He's not doing good. She said his mama passed away last night. And then he started talking about how they trying to take us out, honey, one by one. It's our age group. They trying to kill us. You know what I'm saying? They trying to take us out. But why this way? I don't understand. I said, oh, Prosper. Oh my God, Prosper, this is gonna be all right, Prosper. Prosper is just going through, baby. And I kind of wish that Hollywood's place was open so that he had somewhere that he could go and vent, you know, and the men could talk to each other and whatnot. And maybe they can, you know, maybe they'll figure out a way as the pandemic goes on and he can open his place and have a few people there. You know what I mean? A lot of people, less than 10 people, but you know, some people there where they can talk with masks on, 6 feet apart, and like express themselves because they need somewhere to express what's going on with them, right? So she holds his hand and tells him we're gonna get through it. Like I say, when Auntie Vi tell you we're gonna get through it, God damn it, we're gonna get through it. You hear me? Okay, so where was I at, y'all? I hold a hand. Auntie Vi say we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. So I think we are here and okay. So Ralph Angel and Reggie. Ralph Angel and Reggie. Can y'all hear me? First of all, can you hear me? I hope you can. Okay, so I'm gonna go on. If you can't hear me, then go ahead and tell me, you know, let me know in the comments if y'all can hear me or whatever. So, okay, good. All right, so I'm gonna keep on going. So then we have Ralph Angel and Reggie. So Ralph Angel comes to work and he sees Reggie. Reggie is looking kind of down. And he says, you know, he goes through about this whole speech about everything in life. Y'all want big cars. You just want somebody to touch you and hug you at night. So he says, basically, Ralph Angel figures out that it's his birthday, and he tells him that he can't go see his wife because somebody had coronavirus, so they won't let anybody in to see, you know, anybody for about 2 weeks. So he's like, man, you know, we can celebrate right here. Now, I know I can't compete with your wife, but you know, I know how to throw a party or whatever. And he was like, man, you're such a good person. You know, I'm going to start calling you Good Heart. Look at you, a young man up here. You're trying to help an old man like me. You know, that's great. There's still some hope left in the world. That scene was very touching. It was very touching. It was very, very, very touching. Okay. So we see that Ralph Angel's going to do something to help this man out eventually. Okay, so let me get my place. Hold up, 14. Okay, here we go. So Charley and Micah, they resolved their little argument. Like I said, I thought this was kind of quick. It was kind of fast, but you know, hey, here we are. She talks about her and Davis's first fight, and she says that it was after he was about 3 months old, and she put him out because she felt like he wasn't pulling his own weight. He would be with the team all the time, you know, on trips all the time, and she said she was alone, you know, in that little bitty apartment by herself. So she was like, he tried to get back. He came to see you every day, but she put him out for like 2 whole semesters. That's a long ass time, okay? She put him out for 2 semesters, and she said she didn't really give him any other choice but to, you know, stay gone, basically. And he was like, well, how did y'all get back together? And she says, because I apologize, just like I'm about to apologize to you right now. Now, I felt like she should have gave him an apology to a certain extent because what she said was really fucked up. Like, it was hurtful. You know what I mean? So, like, if you want to have a good relationship with your kids, then you're going to have to not say things that are so mean to your kids, even though I feel like he low-key deserved it because he talked to her crazy all the time. But I didn't feel like she had to do all that extra shit she was doing. Like, will you please forgive me? You know, I'm just struggling with you. Like, all that extra shit. I was like, okay, girl. Like, okay. Like, you said you were sorry. You shouldn't have said that. And that should be enough because it's not like he wasn't being reckless. It's not like he wasn't about to make, like, a horrible decision. You understand what I'm saying? So I felt like, okay, you should be sorry, but you ain't got to do all that because he was about to do something stupid. Okay? So Blessed and Grateful says Darla's going to get pregnant during quarantine and they'll name the baby after Reggie or his wife. And Sharon says, I don't think he had to apologize. You don't think she had to apologize? Like I said, it could have been apology or no for me. Like, I'm sorry for saying that you was acting like your daddy because that was kind of extreme for her to jump all the way over there. It was kind of mean, but at the same time, you was about to be reckless. You was about to going out there trolling for cooch. And I'm still skeptical on this whole story about Kiki. Do you love me? Okay, I'm worried about that. I don't feel like he was, you know what I mean? He's telling the whole truth about that situation. I definitely feel like there's something else to that story that we don't know yet. And we're going to find out because they wouldn't have that scene with him talking to her in the gym and all, in the classroom, her explaining herself if it's not going to come back up later. Because I definitely think it's going to come back up later. You don't just break up with somebody you've been with for 2-3 years and it's like nothing. You just move on to the next one. That's definitely not the case. Ooh. Is that my teeth? Look. It's the green screen, y'all. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't blame Charley for what she said. You don't blame Charley for what she said? In real life, Micah has a boyfriend. Yeah, I know that Micah, or the guy who plays Micah, is like 25 years old, should be about 25 years old by now. And he is a part of the LGBTQIAUPTRSQUV family. Yeah, he definitely is. Y'all agreeing with each other. I don't think she had to apologize. He was about to go out there and do something stupid. So I don't necessarily think she had to apologize as well, y'all. Forgive my bad connection. That's why my teeth look crazy right here on the screen or whatever. And I might seem kind of bluish instead of the brown that I am. Okay. So we're going to keep on going. He said, okay, you're sorry. I got you. I hear you. It's all good. No worries. We're good. So then we see Justice Smith is his boo. Who is Justice Smith? Explain. Who is that? Is that somebody I should know who they are? Because I saw him hooked up with somebody in the picture and I was like, okay, that must be his boyfriend or whatever. So then we see, you know, Calvin and Nova. They in the house. Courtney has gone for a run in the morning, and he's like trying to get some a little bit. And she like, nah, I don't know when Courtney gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Hold your horses. And he thanks her for giving Courtney a chance. And she was like, especially after what happened. And she was like, you mean after your wife's blatant racism? I look like I ain't got no teeth. That's funny to me. After your wife's blatant racism. And he was like, yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, she was like completely racist. So he says, well, I just want to show you that everything that the apple does fall far from the tree. She's not like her mother. She's different. She's a whole different person. She's a young woman. She's independent. She X, Y, and Z. And she says, well, I don't want you to delude yourself about what's going on. Out in the real world, we in a cocoon right now, but when everything goes back to normal, I don't want you to think that, things aren't going to go back to normal, like, especially with all these Trump flags and everything out there. And he was like, it's still there, but, it's just louder. It's the guy from the Pokemon movie. I never saw the Pokemon movie. So, I guess after I had this baby, I'll be seeing a whole bunch of kid movies and stuff I don't typically watch, but okay, he's the guy from the Pokemon movie. Okay. So I thought that conversation was cute, but I feel like it's some more drama to come with Charlie and with Nova and Calvin and that little girl. It's gonna be some problems. I can already see. Okay. So Micah and Charlie, they're looking over the parish bylaws, and she said she wants to be ready for Parker to come back. They're gonna come back, and she wants to be ready for them. And he says this is important to him as well. He gets a text message, but he declines to text. And, he's like, this is important to me as well. I want to make sure things are taken care of. And then we see, they're getting ready together. He's like, look at us. You know what I'm saying? Bordelon and West doing it. And they start doing a little freestyle. And we can see the mother and son team. And it's going to be real cute. And we're going to see. I feel like they're, setting us up real good for whatever we're going to find out about, whatever is going to help them. There's obviously something in the parish bylaws that's going to help them with their situation, and they're going to keep it in their back pocket for a while. So then we see Ralph Angel. He sees Mr. Reggie, and he has something for him. So he's like, yo, bro, come with me. I got something to show you. He's like, man, I ain't got time. He's like, just come with me. Just come with me for a second. So they walked around the corner, and Zora was standing in the window just looking like a queen. Nigga, I was crying. I was like, Ralph Angel, you all right. You all right with me. You was growing, Ralph Angel. You are changing into a man. And this is beautiful. This is a beautiful moment. I don't even know. Like, baby, this is everything. It was everything to me. Okay? It was real life. Everything to me. To see Ralph Angel let this man see his wife, and he was just like, I love you so much. He's like, I love you too. I was just like, oh my God. I was done. I was a puddle of tears, y'all. It was so heartwarming and touching. You can tell that it really touched Ralph Angel's heart. Right. So then we see the last scene in the show was Hollywood goes home, and he went to his mama's house. I don't know if he was home, but it looked like he was home. And so he went home or to his mom's house, and he pulled out some postcards that he wrote to his mother. And he was reading the postcards, and he sees pictures, and he just busts out crying, y'all. I was like, oh, I feel so bad for him. And then we also see Ralph Angel goes home, and he talks to his father, telling him, I know you watch, I know you listen. And, he hoped that he make him proud. And then he goes to Darla, and he asks her, are they soulmates? She's like, of course I'm your soulmate. I've always been your soulmate. I'm your soulmate. And so then he says, we've been through a lot of storms together. And, I want to get married. Basically, like, we don't know tomorrow is not promised. So we need to get married. I want to marry you. And they're like, okay, well, let's get married tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow. So, y'all, my feelings about this last scene was a little bit of like, now, if you take into account that Ava said they was going to be happy for a little while. I low-key feel like, are they setting us up for a Darla death or a Darla sickness or a Darla something happening to Darla? I don't think she's going to relapse because I think we've already been down that path before. So I don't think that she's going to relapse. But I do feel like something is going to happen to Darla because they are emphasizing this love and this happiness and the closeness of these people so much that I think that something might happen to her, y'all. I'm not gonna say she's gonna die or nothing, but I'm starting to get that sinking feeling. I don't know what y'all think. What if Ralph Angel gives her COVID? What if? That's a good one. Maybe she can get the COVID and she'll get sicker than we anticipate. You know, they say when people are younger, they're, you know, most likely gonna recover, right? But maybe something will happen. Because I feel like they are banging us over the head with the love. We see them so much during the episode, more than we've ever seen them before. In the episodes, we see them like 5, 6, 7 times, y'all, an episode. And for me, it's like, why are they emphasizing this so much? Is he going to experience another loss? Is she going to get pregnant and lose the baby? Or maybe she'll just get pregnant. Maybe it will be happy. Maybe I'm just being pessimistic or whatever. So I would love to see what's going on in there. What was going on in that writer's room? Because that would be very interesting to see. Are they setting us up for something? I just feel this foreboding feeling like something is going to bite us on our ass in this show, and I don't know what it is. It's either going to be prosperous, going to be something with Darla and Ralph Angel. I don't know about Vi no more. I think Vi is safe because she know how to stay her ass at the house. So, nope, it ain't never happened. Could be nice, child. But I just feel like, yeah, they're shoving this love in our face, and I'm here for it. You know what I mean? As much as I complain about Darla, y'all, I really am happy that her and Ralph Angel is like, you know, are finally coming together and working together in a way that they can make their love work. That Ralph Angel has kind of even himself out, that Darla has even herself out a lot, you know, and they can kind of depend on each other. I really like that about their relationship. I really like the love that they're showing us. So I think that's great. Yeah, their love is like the calm before the storm. Exactly. It's like something is brewing. And I think that her, or, you know, like the town is not really feeling the effects of it. Hollywood's mother dying is just, and she lives in Baton Rouge. She don't even live there. So, you know, it's just like the precursor to something else that's going to happen. And I'm worried because y'all already know it's about to be some bullshit. It's about to be some, I don't even see the previews because I watched it on Amazon Prime. I don't see the previews for the next week. So I don't know what's going on next. Y'all let me know what's going on in the preview. But like I said, I think that, you know, Black Lives Matter gonna come into play. You all know Ralph Angel gonna be crying and punching the air and shit. You know what I'm saying? When we see George Floyd, that's what I'm kind of not looking forward to. But I feel like it's something else that's brewing in the mist. We don't know what it is yet, but it's something else that's brewing out here in the mist, y'all. So, yeah, I thought it was a good show. It definitely got a little spicy. It definitely was a little nerve-wracking. It definitely brought tears. Man, this show is just so good, y'all. It's just so good. It always gives you thought-provoking questions and things, you know, that you really need to think about and ponder on. And, you know, ways to reflect, even though it's a slight bit traumatizing to go through all of this shit again. Go through again, child, like we out of it. We still in it, okay? We still in the panty. We still in the panty. Kofi is in all white again. Oh, Jesus. That was in the preview, Miss Betty. Oh, Lord. He in all white again, child. I ain't got time for nobody important to be dying. Y'all understand me? God damn it. Don't nobody think I die in that family. I'm going to be pissed off. Did you see Kofi in the music video? Let's talk about it. You see how my grill's like, I'm about to get messed. There you go. In the video. When Kofi showed that grill and was shining, he came out the crowd looking like Vampire in Brooklyn, bitch. I was like, Kofi could get it. Okay. Morning, noon, and night. You understand me? I didn't even see nothing but the little clip that was on his Instagram. But baby, he looked good. He looked so scrumptious. Chocolate. Lord have mercy. Y'all know he's from Ghana. And if y'all seen the men from Ghana, they typically look really nice. He's very fine. He's very, very fine. He's very handsome. And they did that. My mouth watered a little bit. I was like, oh bitch, let me. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that'd be good, baby. When he came on that crowd. Oh Lord, he looked good. Baby, he looked good to me. And I did go back and read for the person who told me about Dawn Lynn's miscarriage. I did go to her Instagram, what she posted on Instagram for International Women's Day. She posted about it, and I read it, and I was like, oh, that's so interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that happened to her. She still had to film and all that kind of stuff. So that was pretty interesting to find out about her. Sad, but interesting. Really sad. But yeah, so, and other than that, have y'all seen? I don't think I've seen any of the actors do anything else. I'm excited about the rest of the season. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be. I don't think it's as long as a normal season. I don't think it's going to be as long because this season, and I want to say next season, they've already been renewed, but I think next season is probably going to be the last season for this show. So, like I said, I think I'm going to still, would y'all like me to do a edited review? Because I'll do an edited review if you're interested. Okay, if you're interested, leave that in the comments. I will put up an edited review. Other than that, I think I'm gonna let y'all go. It is 7:32. I got some dinner in there. Double made. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat, feed the baby. And I will holler at y'all next week, okay? So tell a friend, tell a cousin. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will holler at y'all next week. Peace. Do your tea, please. Thank you, Miss Betty. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Come back next week. I see y'all. Bye.